Hi guys, welcome. Hey, what's happening? How you doing tonight? Give me a few minutes. I'm trying to share it out a little bit. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Please like, share. Hello, ladies. Welcome. Okay. So welcome to Tarot Tuesday with me, Lunar Phoenix. I want to shout out a few people. I want to shout out Alyssa Martin, my therapist. If you're in the Warner Robins area and you're looking for someone to care for your hair, take care of your hair, and treat it like your own, their own, Alyssa Martin is the person. She is the go-to person for that. She will take care of you. You'll feel right at home, and you don't have anything to worry about. My hair has grown so much. Um, over these months. I met her in April and it is now December. I've gone to Florida twice and not one hair emergency. So shout out to her. I want to shout out um, Uncle Adam Grilling. If you're in the Warner Robins area and for whatever reason you decide that you do not want to prepare your Christmas dinner, please look him up. His offerings, I've just about tasted everything on the menu. It'll make you eat your fingers off and be looking for more. You make you want to call them in the middle of the night and ask can you get a little bit more? Please look up Uncle Adam's Grilling. Or if you're in the surrounding areas, I recommend them, very highly recommend them for the Christmas meals or any other time. He caters. So if you have some special occasions coming up, family reunions and things like that, this is your guy. Also, I want to shout out Nairi Sanchez. She's not here, but I want to shout her out for her assistance. I also want to shout out Elizabeth Irvin as well. She is a great help to me. Accomplish some things, especially with this social media stuff and these different platforms that I am on. If for whatever reason, if I do not get to you here during the live for your cards, please follow me or just follow me anyway over the Clubhouse. Once we get the Clubhouse, it continues. We will continue to draw cards. We'll continue to have discussions about different things. I can be found on Instagram, YouTube as well. So if you decide you want to take a break from IG and YouTube, you can still catch me live on YouTube if you decide to take a break from Facebook. So you don't have to just totally unplug. If you decide to unplug from all social media, you're more than welcome to follow me through my podcast entitled Lunar Phoenix Says. It's found on Spotify and Anchor. I am also found on TikTok Snapchat, and WhatsApp. And lastly, a new app that I discovered the other day is Bigo Live. You can also catch me there. I'm in and out over there. I haven't established a schedule yet, but it's about, I'm just trying to get my feel of things. So if you would like cards drawn, if you have the patience, I thank you for those that waited and those that wanted to just pop in and out and keep it moving as well. Hey, good to see you. We can get started with some colors. Latoya, you all over me tonight. You're more than welcome, Alyssa. Drop your question, Toya. Rules of engagement. In order to get a free card, we do colors. You guess the color I'm thinking of, and you get to let me know or ask your question that way. If you don't want to use your intuition and you just want to get your reading, you're more than welcome to make a donation greater than $10. Or if what I pull for you resonates with you, you're more than welcome to make a donation greater than $10. Also, okay, what is this lady trying to do to me? What's her issue? Okay. Also, if you don't want your business out here on social media, please feel free to book a reading with me privately for the month of December. All readings are $25. Every day of the week except Tuesday, and on Tuesday the readings are $10. Tuesday is the only day that you can get a reading for $10. All the other days, including Thursday, I'll be back here Thursday, live Thursday. The readings are $25. What's going on with the lady at this job? What is she trying to do to my friend? What is she doing to Toya? Some people are just miserable. It has nothing to do with you. It has all to do with them. Okay, Toya. What I see here is this. First card out is Ten of Swords. And with that, it's about poor planning about some things pertaining to this lady. She has not planned her day, maybe the way she should have. It's the way she's starting out her day, probably. And she's having difficulties because of her poor planning. Also, with this is the Eight of Swords coming right next to it. So, and because of that, her poor planning and things like that, she feels helpless. She's almost like in panic mode, crisis mode, whatever you want to call it. So to make up for feeling that way, she's on attack. And the thing about it is, you have the Three of Cups here. Three of Cups that's something you don't need to worry about. It's about some good fortune coming your way. You're going to be able to solve some problems and some healings can take place. I suggest, if she would, or if you would be so bold, is to help her get her day going. Help her get adjusted or things like that, to try to set up some shortcuts for her, that where her day will not be so horrible, or whatever the case may be, because it sounds like to me she's a little bit overwhelmed and she doesn't know how to ask for the help. So instead of asking for help, she's nitpicking. The Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck, and I feel like you will have unexpected success with this, and your problem will be solved. I mean, she just needs some assistance. She doesn't know how to ask for it. She sees that you have your stuff together and things like that. So maybe if you share with her some of the things you do or something like that, or take her to the side and help her out a little bit, she won't be such an issue, because that's what it is. She is insecure about what's going on. She's not getting her day started out the right way. And yeah. Tori, what you say to that lady? Thank you, love. She tried to fight you. What did you say to that lady, Toya? It's not your, someone else's poor planning is not your issue. But I think this might be it's something going on. Hey, Hearts, love, Joe. Here are the rules of engagement during Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm here. Yeah, it's about performance. In order to get some cards pulled, you can guess the color that I'm thinking of, and I will pull cards for you that way. If you don't want to use your intuition, you're more than welcome to make a donation greater than $10. But it's totally up to you. Yeah, it's that, and that you're organized. So when things calm down a little bit, when things are less heated, I will still try to approach her if possible, if if you want, and talk to her. Listen, drop your question. I hope that resonates with you, Toya. I know it sounds hard to do, or something that maybe you're not wanting to do, but when things calm down, I would really just sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation with her and help her out. Show her, give her some tips and pointers on how to improve her performance so that she can get some money like you do, or close to what you do, or so she can build up to it, or whatever the case may be. There's some personal issues. She's not starting her day out the right way. Okay, Hearts, love, Joe, drop your question. Alyssa, drop your question. It's Christmas time. Hmm. Joanna. Okay. So, Aunt Caroline's here, listen. And with Aunt Caroline, you need to look at the whole picture of what's going on and the dynamics of your workspace and the energy of your workspace. And I think it may have a lot to do with that. Also, Dr. Buzzard is here. It's about the justice card, or so to speak, justice. So the truth is going to be revealed about what's going on with that, and exercise some fairness with it. It's time to really cut ties. I've told you that before. I know you're not quite ready, but you're really going to have to go ahead and take a leap of faith and figure some stuff out. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we need to shut up, redo the shed and set it up as a shop. Put a sink out there, and I got a heating unit out there and stuff like that, or something. We need to figure out something else. I just feel like that might be the issue where you at right now. And what's happening in the dynamics of what's going on, without saying too much. It's other people there and their energy and what they're putting out. It's not been positive energy in quite some time. And so when people see that you're flourishing and things like that, they don't necessarily have to do bad juju. All they have to do is sit up and think about you on you, and that's the worst type of hoodoo juju, whatever you want to call it, is jealousy. And someone sitting and thinking, and they don't have anything else but time to sit and think about you and on you, will cause this type of stuff. We can talk a little bit more about this offline. And I wish you had asked me that when you were by here earlier. You didn't tell me that. So I can't even get to them now. I'm going to have to pull out some candles for you. Joanna. Okay. You didn't think about your finances? They always on your mind. Does Jackson want to give you a love offering? And does he miss you? Joanna, what I'm hearing is not in particularly. Does he want to do that? And he doesn't particularly miss you. We'll go and we'll see what the cards say. So, Joanna, this is what I'm seeing. You have the Ace of Cups here. And someone's coming in with an offer of love. I don't particularly feel like it's this Jackson person. I feel like it's someone new. And I feel like this person will be good for you. This person is going to bring into your life abundance. And it's going to be the beginning of real love and real joy, being appreciated and cared for and wanted in the ways that you want. I do see, though, continue to follow behind Jackson. It's going to be your downfall. It's about some insecurities there And it's also about you need to examine the motives of why you want Jackson to come back. You know, he's not the only person in the world that does or did what he does. You know, and that's the other thing. You know, I don't know how long you guys have been separated or whatnot, but understand that where he wants is someone else that will and will do it genuinely and from the heart and not usual. I do see this 5 of Wands here, so there's a conflict going on between you and Jackson right now, and that's about competition. And usually when competition comes up, there's a third party. You don't have to compete with anyone for love, affection, and things like that. And if you find yourself in a position where you're competing with somebody or trying to fight for someone's love, affection, attention, it's time to walk away. If the person that you're seeing or your special someone that is significant to you doesn't value you for who you are, it's time to walk away. It's time to let it go. But that's easier said than done, and I get that. Bottom of the deck, if you continue trying to pursue Jackson, you're going to have a power moment where everything breaks down around you, and you're going to have to rebuild some things. So I don't know where you are in your heart space right now, but it's time to rethink some things and look at some other stuff and some other options, and really take some time out to love on yourself too. I hope that resonates with you, Joanna. So I want to welcome anyone that just popped in to the live, and I want to remind everybody that I still offer the 28-day Become Magician of Your Life challenge. And it's named that because Tarot, the magician, he or she is equipped with what he or she needs to be successful in life. And through this 28-day challenge and journey, you become more self-aware of who you are, your surroundings, and the people in your life. And it's about the conversations that you have with yourself and others. It's also about cleansing, keeping your space clean, your aura clean, your energy clean, and things of that nature. And also about doing things to keep your vibrations high, keep things flowing, keep things going. And then it's about implementing these things, putting it into action, and really just staying on top of some things. So if we can start with more colors as well. If you would like to make a donation, you're more than welcome to do so at this time. If you don't want to use your intuition, if anything that I've said or resonates with you or you agree with, you're more than welcome to make a donation as well. And I'm always open for questions that are non-related to me pulling cards. That keeps the conversation going. So let's do it. Hello. Drop your question, Adam. I took a nap. Earlier here, I took a nap. I'm sorry, Adam. I got sleepy. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, and the nap got me. Hi, Laura. Drop your question. Okay, and Adam, you want a general with the ancestors? Okay, Adam, what we got? You got the 7 of baskets coming out, and with the 7 of baskets, everything is kind of laid out before you. Everything's kind of laid out before you. You kind of know where everything is and what it is and what it isn't. And it's time to be kind of practical about some things and make some decisions. Also, the Mother of Coins is here, and it's time for you to kind of sit back and relax and be secure and responsible at the same time, and doing what you're doing with stepping out and things like that, and just kind of like securing your peace of mind as well when you do these things. Because in this card you got the lavender, things of that nature, just things to help you feel good and woosah. So I feel like the more you relax, the more creative you'll be, and the more you'll be able to create and come up with, especially with your recipes. Also, Dim Bones is here, so it's about completing a cycle, but also your dreams are coming true. But also, you have to be careful who you share your dreams with at this time, because everybody does not want for you what you want for yourself. Everybody does not want what you want for your family. So with that being said, you have to be careful who you confide in about your hopes and dreams and things like that, and who you express these things to. So, bottom of the deck, you got Miss Robinson coming in reverse. So it's about you really coming into a more spiritual understanding of things. And the other thing is, some of the fears that you have had about certain issues are unfounded, and you really have nothing to worry about. It's more so in your mind versus being real. I hope that resonates with you, Adam. Okay, the disconnect you're feeling with your husband, is it permanent? Well, I'm going to pull the energy on your marriage. You're more than welcome, love. So, Laura, this is what I'm saying. Woman holding the heart, this is you. And the action card is here, and you've been taking action towards your husband. And He's just asking for you to be patient because he is mentally drained. He's mentally tired. And he really is trying to get himself together and rejuvenate and rest. And the cause of this is because of how the money things that are going on. He's trying to get a handle on that. And y'all got to understand something about men. When there are financial issues or substantial financial issues going on in the household, sometimes certain body parts don't work and they don't even want the intimacy because they're trying to figure out how to take care of home, different alternatives to home. Is this a permanent thing? No. Once the money turns around, he'll turn back into that loving husband that you had before, the one that was giving you the affection and doing things with you and for you the way you're accustomed to. But right now, and he may not be telling you everything, but there's something going on with the money where he is tense right now. So he can't even really wrap his mind around intimate things or even conversating or being that happy-go-lucky person right now until he gets this taken care of. I hope this resonates with you, Laura. You're more than welcome. Okay, guys, we're at the halfway point for the night. It's 9:33. So, any questions? Anything outside of cards? Anybody just have something that they want to know, or something? Are there questions about me or things like that? This is also an opportunity to ask those type of questions too, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. You know, I believe in being transparent. I don't really have anything to hide. Just about anything goes, I suppose. I can tell y'all, for those watching, because a lot of people have been in my inbox, male and female, I do not do girls. Period, point blank. I don't want to experiment. I'm not interested in that type of life. I'm not about that life. If we can be platonic friends, that's cool. Info on body washes. Okay, so I do make homemade shower gels in various scents. Some are fruity, some just smell nice. You know, some of the popular scents. You know, I have Miss Dior and Nicki Minaj and some Coach and things like that. And of course, it's not the actual perfume, but it smells exactly like it and it stays with you for a while. I do candle work, and my candle work for candles, if you have court cases, if you need more money, if you need, so if you got some bad juju going on and you need some energy reversed to kind of remove some of that stuff and get it away from you, if you need protection, you know, things of that nature, I'm your girl. You know, I do the candle work. I do spiritual work. I do things to help and improve and enhance people's lives. Do not come to me asking me to take somebody out, because I am not that person. I'm not that type of worker. You know, I was raised on the edict of do no harm. You know, so with that being said, you know, bad juju, no. But don't get it twisted. If you do decide that you want to try me that way, I do have a right to defend myself. If I'm not bothering you and I'm quiet in the land and you decide you want to disturb my peace, I will send back to you what you thought you were sending to me. And it'll be And I promise you at least double for your trouble, depending on how I'm feeling about it and what it is, and how much of an inconvenience it has caused me. Um, as well. Any other questions? Okay, well, let's talk about the next platform that once after the live is on Clubhouse. And in order to find me on Clubhouse, I do have a house in Clubhouse. It is called Lunar Phoenix. And you can find the topic, and it's called After the Live. And it's scheduled for 10:05 in Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a little unique. I like it. I enjoy it. It's a little bit more interactive because I can actually pass you the mic and you can actually speak and talk and interact with me, and we can have an actual conversation in the room with everybody at one time because everyone can be given the ability to talk. And with that, it's an exchange of information on a different platform. And and the word of caution is in after the live, everything goes, so the conversation can be metaphysical. It could turn to relationships. It can turn to everyday things. It can turn to politics. Whatever comes up is going to come out in the Clubhouse. And and these are recorded sessions, so you can go back and hear the conversation um, from the previous after the live. So I invite you guys to come out and check it out after the live. It starts at 10:05 on Clubhouse. Also, tomorrow night I will be with Nari Sanchez talking tarot on IG and YouTube, and we will be discussing yours truly. How I started doing what I do, why I do it, and things of that nature. I don't know what all questions she has for me, but I'm open to answering those questions. So any more questions, colors, anything? So did y'all just get my cards and let me read my cards and that left me hanging? That's what's going on tonight. That took off on me. Anybody still there? Anyway, I guess I'm gonna keep on talking then. Ain't nobody don't want to drop no colors and stuff. Y'all want to act funny tonight. It's cool. Hey, Lee. What kind of mask you doing for Adam? Is that you talking about that thing, that sleep thing? Hey, Liz. Thank you. Oh, yeah. It's CPAP. I should have known. Ugh. Dwayne, drop your question, big. Um, okay, Avery. I'm gonna answer Dwayne's question first. Welcome to Lunar Phoenix Tarot Tuesday. Also, when you join me again, please, in order to get a question answered, please we use colors. Oracle Project move. Oh, you don't have to apologize. It's nothing. But I'm gonna answer your question. Oracle Project moves along. What business? So, what do you mean? The Oracle to project moves along with the business. Is that what you? Is that what that means, Dwayne? So you want the Oracle cards? Okay, Dwayne. So conclusions are within reach for your business. As far as getting started and doing some things, you also have to understand that you are good enough to do what you're trying to do. You have to be bold and make the first move and step out and do it. Um, your hard work is paying off if you're moving in that direction, and it's time for you to give some things. You know, it may just not necessarily monetary, but give some time and things like that rather than take. And also, don't let pride get in your way. You know, if you need some assistance, some guidance on what to do and how to do, closed mouth doesn't get fed, and I can't help you if you don't ask. And you also have to surrender to the divine, and you have some personal issues that are going to reach a resolution. And but you got to do the work. It's not going to fall in your lap. It's not going to just pop up for you and boom, there it is, Dwayne. You got to get up, get moving, and do some stuff in order to get some things. Um, and then you want your business stuff. So I know this sounds counterproductive, but it's like you have the Five of Knives here, and you kind of at a stalemate because somebody you've been discussing money with or whatever. Every time you discuss the money with them, it kind of cuts back on what you're doing. So you got to prepare to move forward and do some different things and make some different moves. And this is also about your mind and how you're looking or thinking about business in terms of your money as well. Also, the Ten of Knives is here. So with this Ten of Knives, even though you've had some difficulty with your plans, things are going to get better and improve, but you got to get up. It's not just going to happen on its own. You're going to have to take some action and for it to do so. Lastly, you got the Five of Sticks here, you know, and it's time for you to get up. People or kind of aggravated about some things that are going on, and you need to get a handle on it, and you got to use your strength to overcome these challenges to move forward. So I hope that resonates with you. Why is there so much conflict between you and Ben, Avi? Avi, are you still there? Is Avi Morgan still out there? You still with me? Is Avi Morgan? Okay, I got you. So let's look at you and Ben. Oh, let me finish shuffling. One card popped out for you. Let me pull these others. Well, I can even shuffle the deck. It popped out like boom. So here's the issue. The Justice card is present, Avi. And with this Justice card, there are some truths that are about to come out and be revealed. And it's for you to exercise some fairness with what you hear and what you find out. Okay? Truth doesn't always feel good. It kind of hurts, cuts sometimes, and may make you shed a couple of tears. Okay? But the issue is this Devil card is here. Somebody is dealing with some insecurities, and someone else may be wrestling with some addictions. It may be alcohol, drugs, sex, spending. It's something. And with that, you have to examine the motives of why they're around, or why these arguments. Are they trying to get away, trying to do some stuff and be undetected while they're doing it? There's a number of reasons. But you are going to have to take your glasses, rose-colored glasses off, and see things for what they really are. And stop forcing yourself to stay in some stuff or in some things that are toxic. Right. Also, with that, you got the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is about being patient and working hard and being reliable. So, I feel like you may be the patient one, but at the same time, you need to understand that with everything that's going on in your life right now, the last thing you need is a mate that makes you feel insecure. I feel like that's a form of control to me, because if you're insecure, then you'll do things differently or more things just to try to please your mate out of insecurity. Whereas someone that is secure with who they are and know who they are, they move kind of differently and they respond differently. And it's certain stuff that they're not going to put up with and tolerate, and one of them is disrespect. Because I kind of feel like with this, whoever this person is, he's not nice when you guys have these arguments, and he's somewhat downright disrespectful and says some ugly, nasty, hurtful things. It's not for you to prove your love to him. I don't know where you women come, these younger generations come with this proving of love. My grandmother raised me that the man is supposed to make it comfortable for the woman. The woman is not supposed to make it comfortable for the man. The man is supposed to provide, and the woman is supposed to support in any way that she can. I don't know where you new age people come with proving love to a man. You know, in the word, if you go to if you read the Bible or or whatever, or however you want to call it, it's a scripture that it says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. It don't say nothing about no woman going out there trying to find no man. So the man is looking for the wife. In order for the wife to be consider him, he has to prove himself to her that he, one, can provide, two, protect. Girl, it's nothing. If somebody loves you, they're not going to question nothing. You got to you need to sign up for my 28-day program, because no, you need to check out the Become the Magician of Your Life program that I offer. It's a 28-day challenge, and it's 30 minutes with me every day for 28 days. You need to change your mindset. You need to change everything about you. You need to speak more positive about yourself. You need to love yourself some more. You need to change the conversations you're having with yourself. You know, it's nothing. There is nothing about anybody that makes it okay for someone to be disrespectful. If you don't have a respect for me, poof, be gone, get out my presence. Leave me alone. That's what I feel. Don't bother me. If you don't think enough of me to treat me the way I deserve to be treated as a human being and person, then don't bother me. Oh, you're more than welcome, Kyra. Thank you, love. So these insecurities and things like that, you got to look at yourself and you got to see the beautiful person that you are, not what someone else has told you that you are, not what someone else calls you. Um, it's time out for this foolishness. I ain't never heard of such a thing. I'm not gonna prove my love to nobody. You know, it's a mutual thing, but yes, you got to know what that is. You got to have some self-worth and what your values are. You better fall in love with yourself, baby. Well, you need when you're off, you better figure out who you are. Good. And now you need, if you've pulled away from him, now it's time for you to discover who you are. Check out the Become Magician 28-day challenge. The link is in the description of this video. Okay, Amy. Amy. Okay, baby, that's what you like. If you love it, I like it, baby. Yeah, check it out. So, guys, we've come to the end. Please follow me over to Clubhouse and meet me there at 10:05, where this will continue. And we'll continue pulling cards. We'll continue discussions and everything, whatever goes. It's up to you guys. So I will see you guys at 10:05 over in the Clubhouse. Thank you, everyone that has participated. I look forward to seeing you guys at the Clubhouse. Also, remember, I'll be back here Thursday night at 9 p.m. at the same time. So follow me over to Clubhouse. Meet me there at 10:05, and we'll continue our discussion. We'll continue pulling cards, and we'll continue um, having a good night. So for those of you that aren't able to join or got to go to bed, I get it. Everybody, some of us have to get up in the morning. I get that. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful night. Thank you for sharing, coming, and participating with me. And know that I don't care what you're going through in life, all is well. Good night, guys. Yes.